Hello from Arlington, Texas. We're live inside Globe Life Field. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars in the sport, Yordan Alvarez. He leads the team in wins above replacement, so most days you can expect him to be a big factor for these guys.
Yeah, Boog, he's definitely a huge piece of the puzzle for this ball club right now. He's just having a really nice year, and that's on both sides of the ball, not just offensively. You talk to guys in the clubhouse, the coaching staff, they always have great things to say about him, and they say the team really looks to him to be one of the on-field leaders day in and day out.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And starting in this one, Jacob deGrom. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
Here's the second baseman, Jeremy Pena.
The second baseman, Jeremy Pena.
The pitch. And there's a foul ball. That one not close, and the count is filled up. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Yeah, just excellent location on that inside fastball that really locked him up. It's a hitter. It's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. 1 out, base is empty. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back in Arlington, our starting pitcher in this one, Hunter Brown. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
And now the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. The pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And misses. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. That one finds the zone, and the count is 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
The pitch. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Corey Seager now. The Dodgers made him a first-round pick back in 2012.
18th overall that year for Seager, Boog. And Carlos Correa, Byron Buxton, Marcus Stroman, just a few other first-rounders from that class. That's a pretty solid group.
And another ball.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Ground ball up the middle. Makes a sliding stop. The throw. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Rangers. Scoreless after one. Back at Globe Life Field. Second inning set to go. And now the DH, Jose Altuve. Here's a 1-1. There's the strike. And it skips in the dirt. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
The kick, the 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Three-2 now. And that's ball four. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Righty delivers. There goes the runner. This to third. Young tossed to first. One out in second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened. So you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Isaac Paredes now. Runner at second here, one gone. And that one got a piece of it.
Fastball high and tight right there. A scary combo. I'll tell you what, everyone in the stadium looked like they felt like they needed to jump out of the way. I know I moved.
And now it's Christian Walker. Out towards left center. Brings it in. So first and second with 2 outs. Cam Smith up next for the Astros.
How many times have we seen an early at bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
2 outs.
No.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Two. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Altuve on second. Paredes at first. 2 out of the inning. And that one lifted in the air center field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's John Peterson. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
That's hard hit on the line. Alvarez hauls it in, and there's one away.
It was all over that fastball right there. I'll tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. One down, base is empty. Falling behind 2-1. Got him looking. 2 down. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Here's Josh Young, and now 2-1. Kicks and deals. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Finds its way through, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He's been swinging it really well. Pretty tough for the infielder to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield. Even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Next to hit, Jake Berger.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And another ball. Swings and misses. 2-2 now. Struck him out looking. Rangers lead 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. The 1-1. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. The 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Wouldn't chase that time. Top of the 3rd, no score. Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
3 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Hit in the air, center field. Langford under it. Makes the catch. 2 away.
The back, number 1. Shortstop.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. This one smoked out to left. Carter puts it away, and that is that. Nothing doing there for Houston, and we're still knotted at 0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. And the right-hander deals.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One and two now. Got him swinging.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Up next for the Rangers, Josh Smith. And another ball. And he deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Popped up. Drifts towards it. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, center fielder,
Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a ball lifted left field. That one gets down for a hit. The throw into second, and he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. On to the 4th, still scoreless. The Lone Star Series rolls on. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Bounce to the right. Smith handles this one. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Astros, the designated hitter, Jose Altuve.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
One and two now. Altuve waits. On the ground to short. Seager. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, the catcher,
Yainer Diaz, the next to hit. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. On the ground, right side. Slings to first, and the Astros put down in order. Astros are down quietly. Still no score. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And the batter now, Evan Carter. The wind of the pitch. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Over to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Corey.
Now it's Corey Seager. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Alvarez snags it for the second out.
The designated hitter, number 4.
And now Jack Peterson.
Peterson.
2 down, nobody on. And there's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
Now
Hitter didn't offer
right
at it.
fielder.
Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Next up for Texas, Brandon Nimmo. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And now the count is even.
It's a good take.
That one misses, and it's a full count. Josh Young in the on-deck circle for Texas. Three-two now. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that chance handled, and that will end the inning. One left for Texas, and we are still scoreless. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. And here it comes. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Drops into the glove. One down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
So next up for Houston, Christian Walker. Here comes a pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 5th. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Smith.
And now the right fielder, Cam Smith. 2 outs. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 1-2-3 go the Astros. Halfway through this one, still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Josh Young. The wind of the pitch. On the ground to third. Throws to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, first baseman, Jake
Burger stepping in for the Rangers. That one off the mark, and a count 2-1. And a foul ball. Righty to the plate. Ground ball to the right side. Walker takes it to the bag. All that for the 5th inning. Moving along. 2 quick outs.
The catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
So next to hit for Texas, Kyle Higashioka. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one at 95 missed up top, and that's ball 2. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Back at Globe Life Field, and now here is Jake Myers.
Jake Myers.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down.
The batter.
Now it's the second baseman, Jeremy Pena.
Pena, one of the rare players from Rhode Island to be drafted by a major league team, Boo. His high school coach, who's been around the game nearly 40 years, calls Pena the best fielder he's ever seen.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
1 down, base is empty.
That's the ball. 2-2 to count.
And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
2 outs. That one finds the corner. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Astros hitless so far in the game. Next pitch is outside.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now, and we still have no score. So digging in, Josh Smith, his righty-lefty splits there. The 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Left-hand batter waits. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Just missed. one off. 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the pitch. That one 95 to finish him off. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
That one drifts inside. The other way, and there's a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Anytime you roll the line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
The pitch. Runner takes off. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. With the go-ahead run at first, you're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next pitch, not close, up high.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Yeah, that's too high.
And he's close as he's trying to get through 6 full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
Left-hand hitter waits. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the righty deals. Out to short, Correa. Zips it across, and that is the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's Jordan Alvarez. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. A wide to kick the pitch.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. Because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a pitch.
You got a full count.
In danger of losing the no-hitter here. And he walked him.
That's outside. Ball 4.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Jose Altuve up to hit here.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings.
Runner on the move. Come on and miss.
1 ball.
Throw there. Safe.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Go-ahead run at second. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And another ball. Got him lifted. And now 1 away.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this whole crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Isaac Paredes now at the plate. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's a strikeout looking. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Bottom of the 7th, Jack Peterson stands in. Ball to strike. In the air out towards right center. Myers sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So up next, Brandon Nimmo. And another ball. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Weiss preparing to come on if needed. McCullers getting cranked up as well. A wind in the pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Just missed. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Hunter Brown is done, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Ryan Weiss into the game.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
One down. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And the count 1-2.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
At the belt and fires. Way high with that one. And it's 2-2. High fly ball out to center field. Under it. Makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls and a strike. Two outs. Swing and the ball ripped down towards right center field. And a touchdown for a hit. Headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Here's the catcher to hit, Kyle Higashioka. The count 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. And it's second. Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. And a pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
So 2 on with 2 away. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Rangers get 1 on the RBI double. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Arlington, ready to begin the 8th. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just trying to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Cam Smith up next for the Astros. One down, base is empty. Good eye in that spot.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And another ball. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. Swings and misses. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. And it remains 1-0. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. Right-handed reliever. And that one sliced foul.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one way outside, and the count's even at 2. The Astros have some action in their pen. Number 45 getting ready to go. De Los Santos getting loose as well. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
The pitch. Not close with that one. It's 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Alvarez going back on this one. Can't get there. This one lands foul. And a pitch. And now it's filled up.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
And that's ball 4.
Now batting.
And at first, up next for the Rangers, Corey Seager.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
The pitch. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Runner on the go. That smash towards center. Myers pulls it down. Now a long throw to first. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Carter off the first with 2 away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Myers brings it in for the third out. On to the 9th we go, and a no-hitter on the line when we get back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena. 3 outs from a no-hitter.
You can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You've got to have the mindset, I want the ball hit to me, but in front of that, you hope that he strikes the hitter out.
And that one is lifted in the air. Nimmo makes a nice running catch. Just 2 more outs to go in this bid for a no-hitter.
And physically, there's probably some fatigue, but mentally, which might be what's most important, he seems as strong now as he's been all game.
I'm sure the adrenaline is fully ramped up at this point as well. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Out to short. Seager. And Correa retired. And now the toughest one is left to get. The final out to complete the no-hitter.
Yeah, and not much we can say anymore. Everyone knows what this situation is, and he's so close, Boog, he can taste it.
And the no-hitter just 1 out away. That misses the zone, and the count 2-1. Two down, nobody on.
Oh, that's low.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Righty delivers. And here at the knees. 3-2 now. This could end it. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's gone! A home run to break up the no-hitter. He breaks up the no-no with a homer. Home run number 30 on the year. And this game is tied. It's 1-1.
This is heartbreaking, Boo. I mean, just heartbreaking. One out from a no-no, and he gives up that first hit. Gosh, I'm sure he's just going to be thinking about that last pitch for a long time. So close to making some history.
Digging in, Jose Altuve. Got it by him for the K. Solo homer ties it for the Stros. All even now at 1-1. Back after this on the show. We head to the bottom of the ninth, and here is Brandon Nimmo. And the right-hander deals. Shot grounder, that's through for a base hit. And now the winning run is on base.
Well, he keeps the hitting streak going with that ninth inning knock right there. Coming through under pressure, and not the ideal way to get the job done, Boog, but it works.
You know, only once during DiMaggio's famous inning streak did he wait until the ninth inning to extend it. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and the best thing to do is get that thing out of the way early. No doubt about it. You can move on with the game. Otherwise, you start gripping the bat a little tighter as the game progresses towards the end.
With the winning run on at first, here in game one of this three-game set. Next offering is in for a strike. And here it comes. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. Slider misses outside. Jake Burger to bat next. Winning run at first, nobody out. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Ground ball right side, could be 2. He flips it to second in time. On to first, double play.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
2 outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a miss. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 9 isn't enough to decide a winner, so we are off to extra innings. All tied 1-1. Now Quantrill gets the call from the pen. 32nd appearance. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
The catcher.
That one close, ruled the ball. And it's 2-1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Quantrill back to work. Good job to fight that one off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And it's second. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Quantrill back to work. On the ground. And they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Now the third baseman.
Making a move at second base on a pinch run, Zach DeZenzo. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Here comes a pitch. On the ground to first, and it's through for a hit. Heading for the plate. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores. One down, runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker Young. Throws to first in time.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Cam Smith up next for the Astros. Got the back going too soon. It's strike two.
So far what we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Just missed. Paredes stands at second with 2 gone. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. Man on second, 2 down. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Rangers baseball on the show, Texas. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Brian Abreu.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Kyle Higashioka stepping in for the Rangers.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile on. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs him.
Here's the second baseman, Josh Smith. So the tying run at second. Pitch is in there. Now 1-2.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. The throw in, and he's safe. Tie ball game.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Wyatt Langford getting ready to hit. And he chases that one. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rates.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. On to inning number 11 we go. We are tied 2-2. we go to the 11th. And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. Swing and a high fly ball to left. He's under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Jeremy Pena.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jeremy Pena digs in now. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. 2 on, 1 out. Carlos Correa up next for the Astros. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. In the air, right field. That takes care of Correa. Runner tags for home. The throw's off line. He's saved. It's 3-2.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Josh Spores.
And something to be aware of. The long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharp.
Runner takes off. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Pena around third. He will score, and they lead by 2.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So now the Astros designated hitter, Zach DeZenzo. 2 outs. And 1 and 2. Righty to the plate. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th. It's the Astros 4 and the Rangers 2. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Josh Hader.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Corey Seager now at the plate. Tying run at the plate.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The 2-1. Good eye right there.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Ball 4, he walked it, and that keeps things going.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
First and second, no outs. And now, John Peterson.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That one the other way, and that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. velocity right on top of it. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Substitution being made at first. Entering as the pinch runner, Ezekiel Duran. Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. And he deals. On the ground at first. Could be two. Over to Correa for one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Last chance now for the Rangers. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. Slides for the stop. Gathers and throws. And that's the ball game. What a play to finish it.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
And the final score here, 4-3. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. Now we check out the Astros lineup. And probably their most productive player so far this year, Yordan Alvarez.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they can just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
Not close with that one. And that's ball two. Leiter. He gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Foul ball. One out, base is empty. Hit weakly on the ground. And he picks it up in foul territory. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Young tosses to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
Number 44, Yordan.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
You look at what the elite pitchers do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. And a swing and a miss. And the Astros put down in order. Nothing doing there for Houston. Now the Rangers will get their first crack. We're scoreless. Back after this on the show. Back at Globe Life Field. And today's starting pitcher, Mike Burrows.
Well, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. Stepping in, Wyatt Langford.
The center fielder, Wyatt Langford.
And the pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. The pitch. And that one upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch.
Gathers and throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at-bats, and really barrels to the baseball, because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Two down, nobody on. Stays alive. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Next one just misses. Full count now. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
When you go that deep into a bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Here's Jack Peterson. The pitch. There's a strike.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this 1st inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. So the Rangers are kept quiet in the 1st. Inning number 2 from Arlington coming up with no score. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Jose Altuve. Swing and a miss.
That fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Sends it across to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd.
Fastball blew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. And a pitch. Inside corner for a strike. No score here in the 2nd. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 outs, base is empty. Isaac Paredes now. And here it comes. And a foul ball.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
The line to kick the pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. The punch out there, and there's one down. Here's Josh Young.
Third baseman.
Late that time, and it's strike two. That misses. Ball two. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
And there's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
One down. Up next for the Rangers, Jake Berger. And a pitch. Fought off foul. Young at first, one gone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Ball to strike. Late with the swing there.
1-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. One left for Texas. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. Now Correa up to hit.
Carlos.
Kicks and fires. And another ball. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Leading off from Houston.
And now it's Christian Walker. The pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. Nimmo has it sized up. Makes the catch for the out. Cam Smith will hit next. The pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. Got it.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Jeremy Pena, the next to hit. 2 outs. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Right-hander kicks, deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Back in Arlington as we go to the last of the third. Now it's going to be Josh Smith. Here comes a pitch. And another ball. Line drive. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So next to hit for Texas, Wyatt Langford. Kicks and deals.
No, that's a ball.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Runner at second, nobody out. Liner, base hit. Smith rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Rangers take the lead. 1-0.
Well done, drives in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now the left fielder, Evan Carter. And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Move to first. Langford back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Runner on the go. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets in the scoring position.
Langford stands at second with no outs. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Okay.
That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. One comes in from second, and they take a 2-run lead. And that's a double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay.
Seager stands in now. And a 2-1 on the way.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Seager checks his swing, appeal to third. Nope, he held back.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. swing, and he breaks his back. Correa goes to second. Safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Protecting with strikes on him and putting the ball in play speaks to cutting down the strikeouts, shortening up with 2 strikes.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. The 1-2. Base hit. 1 run in already. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row, and that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
And the batter now, Josh Young. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 2-2 now. And another ball. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Lance McCullers Jr. preparing to come on if needed. Weiss warming up as well. At the belt and fires. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
Really got himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Mike Burrows out of the game, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. A new pitcher in the game, Lance McCullers Jr.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers.
Keep an eye on this at bat, because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Myers pulls it in on the run. He'll score on the sac fly, and the lead is up to 5.
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him to pick up the rest of those runners on base.
2 on, 1 out. Kyle Higashioka digs in now. Ground ball up the middle. And he can't hang on. In to score is the runner from third, and it's now a 6-run lead. Josh Smith getting ready to hit. That missed by a lot. 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. To third. He's in safely at second as a run scores.
Back-to-back base hits. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Here's a 1-1. And another ball. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
And they're all loaded up.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk.
Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. All loaded up here in the last half of the third. And another ball
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin out there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And the pitch. That one fouled off, 2-2. And the right-hander deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he hasn't gotten a result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
And the righty deals. And that's down and away. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Nabs it. Both runners tag it. Now he launches a throw over his head. So now it's Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Alvarez brings it in for the third out. So they bat around and score 8 times to take the lead. On to inning number 4. It's the Rangers 8 and the Astros nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jake Myers. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And he deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Bounced up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Not in time. He's safe. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. 3rd player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the 2 others, and that's some great company, Boog.
And a strike in there.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Righty delivers. 3-2 now. Alvarez stands at first with 1 out. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
This to third. Off balance throw in time. That's out number 3. 1 left for Houston, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. And we're back. of the fourth, Jack Peterson stands in.
Jack Peterson.
And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's outside. And the count is 3-1. McCullers winds, fires. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Splits the plate, and the count 1-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
To the right side, Walker. The flip to the pitcher covering. They get him, but it was pretty close.
the third baseman, number 6, Young.
Now the third baseman, Josh Young. Two out, space is empty. And another ball. And down on strikes he goes. Rangers go down in order. Nothing doing for the Rangers as the lead holds at 8-0. Ready now for the fifth inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. The 2-1. On its way to the corner, Nimmo running hard to get it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Righty to the plate. And that's in the dirt. And a full count now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Carlos Correa. One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes not just on offense but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove as the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note though on Carlos Correa, he likes to before games go to a regular old batting cage and take BP with his dad. The Astros with a lot of ground to make up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
2 outs, base is empty. Christian Walker now at the plate. The 1-1.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing, and they've got their first run. It's 8-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Next to hit, Cam Smith. Swings through that one. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning. Now the first baseman, Jake Burger.
The first baseman, Jake Burger.
The wind of the pitch.
Ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. That's inside. And foul ball. Three-two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Kyle Higashioka stepping in for the Rangers. The 1-1. That one fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And now 2-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Rangers set down in order. And it remains an 8-1 game. Back at Globe Life Field. Now it's the second baseman, Jeremy Pena. This to center field. One away.
The center fielder, number 6.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jake Myers. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Inside and it hit him.
You know, Boog, you always say how important it is to have a good feel for the game. I say after the game, you step into the box, I'll throw some fastballs at you.
No, actually, I think we're good, Chris. The pitch. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw into third. He's in there.
He was all over that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Runners on the corners with one gone. Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. 2 on, 1 out. And that one is lifted in the air. Nimmo has it sized up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away down.
Now batting, the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Yainer Diaz will hit next. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And now 2-1.
Now just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
And a pitch. In the air out to center. Should have this one. Squeezes it. And that is that. So they strand a pair. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rangers 8 and the Astros 1. Back in Arlington, and now Wyatt Langford.
The center field.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Wouldn't chase that time. And that's ball 4.
The batter, number 5.
Now it's Corey Seager.
Seager.
Runner on the go. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP, Boo?
2 on with 1 out. And now Jack Peterson. Swing and a miss. And it's 1 and 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Left-hand batter waits. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2. Carter over at second. Seager over at first with 1 away. Left-hand hitter waits. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 down.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie. You can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Two on, 2 outs. He swings and fouls 1 off. The pitch. Ripped to short. They take the force out. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. 2 left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Rangers 8 and the Astros 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. So now 1 and 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to.
And it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Most hitters dream of being able to hit breaking pitches as well as this guy. It takes great bat-to-ball skills to be able to be as good as he is against the junk pitches he faces.
So man aboard, and here comes Carlos Correa. And a pitch. Correa tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Pitch misses. The count now 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. Got it fouled. Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Astros lead 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Weiss.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Now the third baseman, Josh Young. The 2-1.
Ball, outside.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Steven Oker, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. De Los Santos getting loose as well. Next offering is fouled back. The wide to kick the pitch. That one the other way. Makes the grab, one down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. Pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Fly ball down the line on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And the inning is over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Austin Gomber.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And now Jeremy Pena.
The second baseman, Jeremy Pena.
Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, did not go. The lefty fires. Fouls one off. 2-2. And another ball. Hit on the ground to the right side. Takes it himself, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
And a 1-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Langford takes the grab, and that's the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Josh Smith.
Josh Smith.
And a swing and a miss there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one almost got him. There's a swing and a drive. Myers going back. Caught just shy of the wall.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
The Rangers up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Smith under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
The batter, the left fielder, Evan.
Next up for Texas, Evan Carter. 2 down, nobody on. Bounce to the right side. Oh, great stop from his backside. Nicely done for the out.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
All set to start the 9th in this one. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Jose Altuve. The 1-1. That one out to right. And it's caught for the out. He's 2 outs away. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. 1 down, base is empty. That's to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to eat it. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
The batter, the third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. And here it comes. Just off the outside edge. 2-1. The Stros with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the ninth. Here comes a pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike two. Kicks and deals. Good eye right there.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Diaz leads off first with one away. In the air to left center. Under it. Carter racing over to make the catch. So they're down to their final out. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. The Rangers up big in this one here in the second game of the series. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. The Rangers even this series up at a game apiece.
This one was pretty much decided in the third inning. From that point on, all they had to do was play fundamentally sound baseball to secure the win, and they did just that.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The fun.
Inside the new home of the Rangers, Globe Life Field in Arlington. An AL West matchup on the show. It's the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a three-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set and towing the slab, Cody Bradford. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
That one down the line. Slings it across. One up, one down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, they step right in and continue with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success. Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is left. 2 down, nobody on. Just missed. Jose Altuve waiting for a turn at the plate. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Astros are down quietly, and now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Rangers baseball on the show, Texas. Back in Arlington, and on the mound today, Christian Javier.
Oh, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time. He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Up next for the Rangers, Sam Haggerty. Here's a 1-1. And now one moves his feet. Runner on the go. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. And it drops in. The relay tries to get back and save.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. Here's a 1-1. This one smashed down the right field line. And it stays fair. One runs in. And the throw comes in. The runner holds it good.
Well, he gets it down in a big spot to get the run across. They really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but it just barely sneaked in there.
Here's Jack Peterson. And another ball.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Kicks and fires. In the dirt, and it's a full count. Haggerty at third. Seager stands at second. No outs. On the ground. And that chance handled. Run scores, and that makes it 2-0 as they get the out.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across one run. There's still one out there to pick up.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Now a chance for Jake Berger. This to third, and that should be extra bases. The run scores from third. It's 3-zip. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Comes through with the RBI. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Now it's Andrew McCutchen. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slings to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We head to the second in Arlington. It's the Rangers 3 and the Astros nothing. Top of the second, and here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Jose Altuve.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Two. And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Isaac Paredes now. And now the lefty. And another ball.
1 strike.
Here comes a pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And now it's Christian Walker. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to him. Cesar Salazar. 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. At the belt and fires. Right through there. Got it. That's the 3rd out. 1 left for Houston. They trail it here 3-0. Back at Globe Life Field, there's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Duran.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
The 2-1. And downstairs. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count's full. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Now it's Jansen to hit. 1 down, base is empty. Just missed. Fastball for a strike. Now a high fly ball out to left center. DeZenzo in position, makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Evan.
Back to the top of the lineup, Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Nabs it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers, but they lead at 3-0. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Astros, Zach DeZenzo.
Zach DeZenzo.
The wind of the pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The wind to kick the pitch. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fights it off, he'll see another. The 2-2 on the way. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now at the plate, Nick Allen. Haggerty whips it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Jeremy.
So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena.
Pena replaced the great Carlos Correa as the Astros starting shortstop, and he's proven to be more than capable at the big league level, Boog. Instant impact guy. He's the only positional player to be named World Series MVP as a rookie in the history of baseball.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. McCutchen hauls it in to end the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. Still down 3-0. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now the number 2 hitter, Sam Haggerty. Way inside.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Next offering in there for a strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Haggerty on at first, nobody out. In the air to left, down the line. Drop steps, heads back on it. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one away.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me out. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And Jack Peterson stands in. The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at first, one away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
And that one almost got him. hits and misses. It's a strikeout. The Lone Star series rolls on as we go to the top of the fourth. And now the right fielder, number 10. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1 strike.
The Astros trailing by 3 here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. The pitch. Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. Goes to second. Safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boo. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. The 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 strikes.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
2-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. Kicks and deals. Popped in the air. Left field. Under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. And that is that. 2 left for the Astros. They trail in this one 3-0. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Brandon Nimmo. And there's ball 4.
Well, that could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
Man at first. So next to hit for Texas, Jake Berger. Outside low. And it's 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Nimmo aboard here at first with nobody out. That one misses. And the count is 3-1. And that's too high, ball 4.
Up next for the Rangers, the center fielder, Andrew
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. In the dirt, and the count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that clips the inside corner. Movement in the bullpen. Stephen Oker, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. McCullers, the right-hander, also getting loose. And here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And 1 out now.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
The 1-1. Line and a base hit into right. Around third. Now a long throw home. He's safe.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
One away, runners at first and third. Danny Jansen stepping in for the Rangers. And a pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock. In comes the run from third to line. It's 5-0. And now a wide throw to third.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. What a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Stephen Oker gets the ball now.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Evan Carter now at the plate. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Outside, that's a ball.
And that's outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Left-hand batter waits. That one fouled off. 2-2. Runners are at the corners. 1 away. Got it by him for the K. Now the third baseman, Sam Haggerty.
The third baseman, Sam Haggerty.
That one to first. Walker steps on the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They put 2 on the board, 2 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. We played 4. It's the Rangers 5 and the Astros nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Cesar Salazar.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these 2 teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
The pitch. That one is upstairs. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Haggerty drifts towards it, hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Zach DeZenzo, the next to hit. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. The 1-1 is fouled off. And another ball. Action in the pen down there. Cal Quantrill up and throwing. Gomber getting cranked up as well. One down, base is empty. Hard hit, left field, base hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Swing and a miss. He was late.
One ball,
strike two.
2 strikes.
DeCenzo over at first with one away. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in standing.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. And a pitch. The punch out there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Jeremy Pena getting ready to hit.
You know, Boog, the Astros drafted Pena in 2018, but it was only possible because he chose to play college baseball instead of signing with Atlanta. The Braves drafted Jeremy out of high school, but he chose to play for the University of Maine on a scholarship instead.
2 strikes.
That one ripped right center field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Off the bat, I thought they were going to score their first run of the game, and that feels like a tough break. But look at the bright side. Really good contact at the plate, and now they're working with not just 1, but 2 runners in scoring position. So they'd love another base hit right here.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder. Gets the call. That is strike 2. Out to short, Duran. Whips it across. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Back in Arlington, Seager stands in now. They're now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
And that one missing low. And the pitch. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
They just keep handing out gifts, Boo. Were we supposed to bring something?
See, I think just our presence is the present. So man aboard, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Jock Peterson. The 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
And now the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo. The 1-2. Stays alive. One, 2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. the pitch. And they'll do it again. And he deals. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
And another ball. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Man at first. Next up for Texas, Jake Berger. 2 outs. Fouls one off. 2-2. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Seager around second, headed for third. Coming home. Relay throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 6-0.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So 2 down. Now Andrew McCutchen. Man at second. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man on second, 2 down. And another ball. Got him swinging. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Rangers 6 and the Astros nothing. Top of the 6th inning. Here's Jordan Alvarez. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Got him. That's the 2nd out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
That misses. 2-1. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. McCutchen makes the play, and it's out number 3. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Rangers 6 and the Astros nothing. Back at Globe Life Field, bottom of the 6th inning. And stepping in is the speedy Ezekiel Duran. And a 1-1. In the air to left center, DeZenzo in and to his right, one up, one down.
The batter, the catcher,
Danny Jansen to hit here. The Rangers up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. A massive home run. His 4th home run of the season. And they add on. It's 7-0. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Evan Carter digs in now. One out, base is empty. Bounce to the left side and foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Bounced up the middle. Pena. The throw to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Showing us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. That's always a tough play going up the middle on the backhand. But what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets. And it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
And here is Sam Haggerty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs, base is empty. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Off the mark there. Full count now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Cal Quantrill.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
And stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker.
Christian Walker.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Jacob Junis getting ready to go. Spores warming up as well. down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And here's the catcher, Cesar Salazar.
Cesar
The Astros with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. Quantrill back to work. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Righty delivers. That one a little bit high, and the count is 2-2.
It's a good take.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Quantrill back to work. And there's a ball. That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Zach DeZenzo up next for the Astros. DeZenzo having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Salazar, the base runner at first with 1 out. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. So digging in, Nick Allen.
Short, Nick Allen.
Right-handed reliever. Chop to first, and he grabs it foul. That one 95 to finish him off. So the Astros lead 1, not going their way. It's 7-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 45.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. So now it's Corey Seager. Now he breaks his back. Grabs it barehanded. The throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. And now we'll see if they can make something happen.
And now Jack Peterson. That one lifted to left. Squeezes it.
Now batting, the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So up next, Brandon Nimmo.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going. And this might be his last shot at it, Boo.
Kicks and fires. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 3-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Here comes a pitch. And they'll do it again. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Up next for the Rangers, Jake Berger. Too low, and it's ball 3. And that's in there at the knees. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So first and second with 2 outs. So next to hit for Texas, Andrew McCutcheon. Seager at second. Nimmo at first. 2 out of the inning. That's off the mark. And now it's 3-2. Two on, 2 outs. That's out to center field. Under it. That is the inning. Rangers leave a pair, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Jeremy Pena. Good eye right there. And that one is lifted in the air. Nimmo snags it. 1 down.
The right fielder, number 10, Joey Loperfido.
Now the number 2 hitter. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. The Rangers up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him off. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Out to short. Sends it to first. That's out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They continue to trail 7-0. And we're back on to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Ezekiel Duran. The 1-1. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. And a 1-2. Popped up right side. Pena brings it in, and there's 1 down.
Now the catcher, Danny Jansen.
Next up for Texas, Danny Jansen. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
At the belt and fires. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count's even at 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and 2 away now.
No, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Hard hit left side. Throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Rangers go down quickly there, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Robert Garcia.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Now it's the DH, Jose Altuve. And now the lefty.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
That one close, ruled a ball. 2-1.
1 strike.
The Astros with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the 9th. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. McCutchen makes the grab. 2 away.
The first baseman.
Astros down to their last out. And next to hit for Houston, Christian Walker. And that's in there at the knees.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Garcia is just 1 strike
2
away.
balls, 2
And
strikes.
another ball. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next offering is downstairs.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
2 outs. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence, and you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The front